All right, welcome back to another Genshin Impact tier list. Today we are going to be tier ranking all of the flagship events from every version of Genshin Impact that I have played. So there is a tier list here of all the flagship events. I've been looking for this because this is something I've wanted to do for a bit. So I actually got rid of the C tier because none of these events are C tier. They're all high quality events that are really fun to play. And I added an SS tier as my personal favorite 5 or 6 that I'm going to be putting in this tier list. So did not play. So a little bit of a backstory for me. I started playing Genshin in January of 2021. So this game came out in September of 2020. I missed the first few months and I started actually playing on mobile. And I actually only played for about a month and a half. And then I stopped just because it was a hassle on mobile. And that was in January to February of 2021. I picked back up the game in May on mobile, and then I moved to PlayStation in June. And ever since then, I've been playing almost every single day. So I did not play the first few events. I'm sad I did miss this Lantern Rite. I wish I did that. I missed the first Windbloom event. I missed this event. And now this is where I started to actually play again. So I did not participate in the first summer events. That's when I was just getting back into it. And now Thunder Sojourn, I do not remember if I did. I might have actually done this event. I just do not remember. It was a long time ago, and that's when I was playing on PlayStation. I don't remember. So as much as I could put it in A or B, I just do not remember if I did this event or not. So I'm going to put that in do not play. So I have done every one of these events, and I remember practically all of them. And let's get into it. So, Moonlight Merriment. Oh, this event was so much fun when it came out. My friend Ethan and I, we were talking about the story and Guoba and the competition of this that was going on here, and the events, like the games. There were so many chests around the world, I remember. It was so much fun. This event was a blast. I wish it would return. This is probably an S tier. It's an A or S tier. I could put it in either one, but I just remember 4 years ago, man, I'm old. It was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this event, so I'll put this in S tier for now. Now, Labyrinth Warriors. I am so sorry. I might make some people mad, but I honestly did not enjoy this. I don't know if it's because my characters were weak or what, but even the story was like, from what I remember, even the story was kind of meh. The labyrinth challenges were kind of cool. I bet if it returned now in some type of way, it would be a lot of fun. But back then, I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. I'll put it in B tier. I don't know. It was just an event that I was, it felt like work to actually do it. So, I don't know. Anyways, let's go on to Peak. Shadows and Mist Snowstorms. I mean, I think 90%, maybe 95% of the Genshin fan base knows that this event is absolutely iconic, and it should have been Albedo's second story quest. This should be permanent. I can't believe new players can't do this event. People should have access to it all the time. This goes in the SS tier. I thoroughly remember because I did Albedo's story quest right before I did this event quest, and it was just crazy. I don't even know what to say. It was just a whirlwind of emotions. It was so interesting. I was so just immersed in the story. God, I love this game. Fake Albedo was so interesting and such a cool dynamic. Oh, it was awesome. So yeah, great event. I mean, we got Bennett content, Amber and Eula content. It was great. Fleeting Colors in Flight. So all of the Lantern Rite events I love. I always get very emotional. Like tears start dripping down my face at the end cutscene with, them shooting fireworks off and showing all the characters. It's just so wholesome and emotional. It's just very heartwarming. I don't really like one Lantern Rite event over the others. They're all really good. I might just put them all, they could all go in S tier or A tier. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I'll put it in A for now, but I mean, I can put it here. It's all the Lantern Rite events are special in their own way. It's a recurring theme. It's just so good. God, I love it so much. This is when Shenhe was debuted in Genshin. I remember, I'll never forget Hu Tao's, "Hey, that looks just like a pig." And Zhongli, "Haha, so it does." God, I love this game. I just remember watching it, like that cutscene for the first time after completing this event, and just tears just rolling down my face. God, beautiful. Now, Enkanomiya. Yeah, this is an S tier event by far. Dude, oh, this is so much fun. I feel like this is kind of forgotten now, but when this event was going on, it was a 40-day, just absolute madhouse. It was so fun. Doing the event story, learning about Enkanomiya, all of the event, like, games that was going on. This was a blast. Such a cool area. The battle music is god tier, as we know. Yeah, really, really good. Now this. Oh, man. Hues of the Violet Garden. Ayato coming into play here. Oh, for some reason, I have very vivid memories of this event. This is S tier. I really, really enjoyed, because this is also when Albedo came to Inazuma. This was a really, really fun event. Seeing all the characters interact, and we had different, I think, paintings. I remember this is when the Traveler had that iconic moment with Raiden and Yaimiko. This was a really fun event. Great story. I mean, all around S tier event. We need something like this again. Now here we go. This is it. This is the event. Perilous Trails. I think a lot of people have this same mindset of how great this event is, but I feel like sometimes it can be underestimated how god tier this event is. This is SS tier. It's an Archon quest as well, don't forget. This quest is peak Genshin Impact. I am a huge Yelan fan. She's like my favorite character. She's my main, along with side Mawika. But yeah, I think I did this all in one sitting as well. I think I waited for all the parts to come out. I did it all in one sitting, and it was the greatest experience of my life. I get so immersed in all of these stories, and this one was just on another level. I love Ito and Kuki Shinobu. Their dynamic with Yelan and Yanfei was hilarious, and then Zhao there with his mysterious self. It was just perfect. Oh, the things I do to relive this once again. All right, here we go. Summertime Odyssey. Oh boy. So at the time when this was going on, the story was great, but the puzzles and the minigames pissed me off. I was so annoyed by how difficult they were. However, over the past 3 to 4 years, damn, I miss this. This was a lot of fun, honestly. Looking back on it, I remember Mona's puzzles were difficult. Fischl's were really frustrating. Kazua's weren't that bad, but still. But man, I made so many great memories on these, like on this island here. And it was just a blast. Searching for all the chests, doing all the challenges. God, I missed this event. Even though at the time it was just so frustrating. Like how hard some of the puzzles were. I will put it at A tier for now. Oh yeah, so just like all the summer events, I mean, they're all amazing in their own way. I'll put it like, so right now, Lantern Rite and the summer events can go in A tier. I mean, this is a really good event. I mean, a lot of people have fond memories of this. I do too, even though at the time I was not the happiest, but the story was great. The mini games were great. Puzzles were hard, but honestly kind of fun. So, yeah, there you have it. So now, Graven Innocence. So I honestly had to look this up. A lot of the 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, a lot of these flagship events, there's not much story there. It's just kind of all of these different challenges to bring you around the new area, the new nation that was just released. So honestly, B tier, because there's no story. It's just all the mini games and challenges to help you throughout, the new area to get you kind of familiar with the environment. So, yeah, we'll put it there. Of Ballads and Brews Razor event. This was really fun because my friend Ethan, who I mentioned earlier, he was a Razor main growing up. Growing up, but like early game Genshin. He loved Razor. So actually getting to learn more about him was really, really fun. I'll put it at A tier. It was good. Great story. Mini games, if I remember correctly, were, normal. Nothing crazy. I enjoyed this event. I hope Razor's doing well. We have to look out for him. Fabulous Fungus Frenzy. Oh, I love this event. It was so funny seeing Yamiko and Layla interact and having like that tournament bracket. This was a lot of fun. Oh, do I put it in S or A tier? It's like in between here. I don't know which one to do. They're both really good. If they're both really good. I mean, they both fit this event well. This event was great. Put it at A. Oh, but I want to put it at S. I don't know. It's a great event. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the battles were actually really fun too. This was such a good event. I would love to see something like this return. But I guess I'll put it at A for now, but I really could put it in S. We'll leave it there. Oh yeah, Ikitsu Kimodamashi. I might have just butchered that name, and I'm so sorry. I actually really like this event. I feel like this is another underrated event because I feel like this event, wasn't that long. Like a lot of these events are like 3+ weeks, but I feel like this was only like 2 weeks, maybe. I don't know. It just felt short, but I really enjoyed it. Is it A tier or S tier? I don't know. Oh, I want to put it in S because I remember one of the mini games was so fun to play. I really, really enjoyed one of the mini games. No, wait, actually, this is an S tier event because we learned about that one character, and we had a very emotional goodbye with them. With the character with the mask, I hope you know what I'm talking about, because they were in the forest and like playing, scary games and scaring people. Yeah, this was when Hazel was released. This was a really good event. Wait, no, Hazel was released before this, wasn't he? Yeah. But no, this was a really fun event. I'll put it in S tier. Although I could move it down to A tier. Oh, but I mean, both of these are very similar. I don't even know, man. Actually, wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm very indecisive because they're all great. I would put them all in S if I could, but yeah, I'll put it in A actually. I don't know, dude. This Lantern Rite event. This was the rap one, right? Yeah, because Venti. I think this is the one with Venti and music, and then it ended with the performance of Hu Tao and Jinyan. This was great. Just like I'll put it in an A, just like with the other Lantern Rite events. There is a nod. This is very random, but there is a Nod Cry OST stuck in my head. I think it's the Nasha Towns OST, but yeah, off topic. But anyways, yeah, this was a really fun Lantern Rite event, like always. That's the one with the big feast that they had, the whole table and so many characters there, and Venti and Zhongling in the same room. That was really cool. Yeah, I love the Lantern Rite events. So much fun. Windbloom's Breath. This was honestly, a breath of fresh air. Very, very different, I would say, compared to all the other events that we have had in the past. This was really cool seeing some Sumeru characters go to Mondstadt. I remember them sitting around, wasn't it a campfire at night, and Sino was just telling jokes, and Tainari was like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, Sucrose and Kale's friendship really bloomed here. This was a really just nice and happy event. I remember Eula had a good part of this as well. I liked this one. That was very different, and I liked it. Hell, here we go. A Parade of Providence. Oh boy. Easy S tier. I mean, both of these honestly could be an SS tier, but we'll wait to see. Yeah, this one is God tier. You had the fight at the end. You had all the Sumeru characters together. This was also the introduction of Hat Guy, which is hilarious. Man, this was a great, great event. We need an event like this for every nation. I mean, just give all the competitions to me. And it was so cool going between every character in the desert, seeing where all of them were at. And then this is also, I think, where we learned about Layla's, sleeping side and how OP her sleeping side is. Kaveh. We learned a lot about Kaveh. Oh, this was such a goated event. I'm gonna make some people mad here. Yo, you can all fight me. S tier event. All of you fight me. I was a huge TCG player when TCG came out. And okay, Genshin only had one opportunity to do something like this. You look at the art. 4 different nations released. And you had, I mean, we got Charlotte early here, and obviously Kirara, I can't talk. They went around the entire world of Tavat, going to all the nations for this. I forget what they were doing. I don't think it was TCG related. Maybe it was. Yeah, I think actually it was TCG related. But it was so cool going to all the different nations, getting to interact with all the different characters, and playing like a game and seeing how they reacted. I remember Yaimiko and Kokomi had a really cool interaction here. I mean, this was just so much fun. I remember Kazuha and was it Hu Tao met? I mean, there was so many cool interactions. I loved this event a lot, and I really wish people understood the importance of this event and how much fun it was looking back on it. Secret Summer Paradise. Oh yeah, I mean, come on. It's another summer event. It's amazing. We had a Dia this time. I personally really love the area of this event. I mean, I wish this summer event's area, the Valerium Mirage, was permanent because I really, really enjoyed that area. But yeah, no, story was great. Thought it was really interesting, and you got to ride the roller coaster. I forget. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name of it. I'd butcher it. But anyways, Mega Mecha Melee. This is just like Graven Innocence. It's wasn't much of a story, just kind of challenges and games to bring you along, show you all the different things of Fontaine, a lot of underwater stuff. So yeah, not really necessarily a event, just three I guess this was 5.0, no, 4.0. 4.0. I'm getting my versions mixed up. There's too many of them. Waterborne Poetry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make some people mad. I'm going to put it at B tier. I thought this was a really fun event, but honestly, there wasn't much to it. It was cool seeing Hu Tao and Venti come up with poems and rhymes. And Mika and Noel were part of it too, along with some other characters, like I think Chong Yoon. But I mean, it was good. It was just wasn't anything out of your mind special. So I'll put it at B tier. It was good. I mean, that's all I got for you. I don't really know. Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures. This is underrated. This is such a beautiful event. I have a friend, Nick, who is a huge Fremine fan, so he was going crazy over this. He loved this event. I did not expect this, honestly. I wasn't really expecting much from this event, but damn, it blew me away. It was really, really, I don't want to say sad, but it was such a touching event story. And I'd love to go back to this, something like this, Man, Fontaine had some good stories. And speaking of that, Roses and Muskets. SS might be my second favorite after this, maybe my first, I don't know. This story quest was the best thing it was the best ending to 2023 you could have ever asked for. It was perfect on every single level. The cutscene animation, the lighting, it was just perfect. Chevres is one of my favorite 4-star characters. She is awesome. I wish we got more Chevres content. Ayako was awesome here as well. Who else would we have? Farina, maybe, was it Navia? Chiori? We had a whole group of characters here. Ayato. It was awesome. This event was perfect. What a story. I can picture so many moments in my head right now. It was so interesting too. God, Farina was a hoot in this. Ayato and Chiori's chemistry were great. It was such a perfect event. God. Roses and Muskets. I have actually one of my lock screens on my phone is an fan art of this event. It's so good. Gaming and Janyun story quests for Lantern Rite. I'll put that in A tier with all the others. This one was really fun. This one was honestly very emotional because it went into Janyun's kind of story with her being, I guess, I don't want to say like being a mother, but taking care and watching Shenhe and Ganyu and learning more about her. And then Gaming with his father. Very, very touching ending with him running to his father after performing in front of everyone, doing what he wants to do in life. This was a really good world quest. Very good story quest. I felt bad. I hope people could see how really special this quest was. It was a different type of lantern, right? But it was really good and very well done. Here we go. Alchemical Ascension. Now, hear me out here. Yes, the actual event game of managing everything was SS tier. However, there wasn't much of a story here. So where do I put this? S tier? Or I guess I'll put it S tier. I was thinking of putting it A tier just because there wasn't much of a story. But God, this was so much fun. Managing all of the I don't even know what you call them. I don't remember what they were called. These potions, maybe? I guess we'll call them potions. But this was so much fun. I remember just everyone online talking about it, of how they wish it was permanent or something similar was permanent. Just managing stuff is just so much fun. So yeah, it was a great event. Iridescent Arataki, rocking for life, toward a force of awesomeness. Yep. This is S tier? You see, this is what I was struggling with. This event, and this event. All three of these are very similar because if I remember correctly, this one also wasn't as long as normal event quests are. And I feel like I don't remember what was happening in this version, but I feel like it was not the main focal point of this version. Something else that was happening was bigger. But the story was great. Seeing all the Inazuma characters again was great. And the ending with Ito and Paimon singing, like, holy crap. This dude has vocals. He has a voice. And I just remember Kuki Shinobu, that one gif of her looking down and giving him the thumbs up. It's so funny. And then obviously at the end, what everyone talks about is Raiden and Yamiko talking about a upcoming war. But again, that was literally middle of 2024. It's now fall of 2025, and we have had nothing to go off of by that conversation Raiden and Yamiko had about a war. Like, what were they talking about? It's been a year and a half. Nothing's happened. So, hello. Waiting. Mutual security enhancing simulation. This is a B tier for me. There wasn't much of a story. There was a story, but it was okay. And plus, the gameplay of this wasn't my type of cup of tea. It's not my favorite, so I don't really have much to say on this. Sadly, these types of events were, I don't know, they're just not my favorite. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of this one. Here, Simulanka. So I'll make an exception. This is an S tier. I mean, we all know Simulanka is God tier. Everything about Simulanka is iconic, and I wish it was permanent because the paper area, the city with the guards, and then you had the broken island with the dragon. They're all amazing. I would love to go back here. It was so much fun. I had such a blast, just like everyone else. The story was great. Wander was a big part of it. I mean, Nilu, Kirara, Navia, the main characters here. The challenges, the games, so good. And hey, a lot of Capitano fans, you're all coping right now, hopium, with that one little Easter egg, with that throne part. If you got stuck on it, the person did get up from the throne, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, yes, this summer event is amazing. This summer event is amazing, but Simulanka is just on another level. You gotta put it in S tier. You just gotta. Traces of Artistry, this is just like 3.0 and 4.0. I mean, it's not really an event, no story, just, challenges to make you go around the world, the new nation, and, yeah, get stuff. So that will go there. Nahida's birthday, I'm so sorry, but this was when the voice actors were muted. So this entire event was muted. And I felt so sad because there were some really funny moments in this story that I remember that I wish was voiced. But due to that, I'm going to put it in B tier just because it kind of took out all the joy. I don't know. Anyways, the Iktomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls. Man, I don't know whether I should put this in A tier or B tier. I'll put it in A tier, I guess, because there wasn't this. I think the story was very quick. It wasn't a long story at all. But this was also when we first heard about the Mare Jivari and saw the picture of it. Seat Lolly and Auroron's dynamic is hilarious as always. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have much else to say. I mean, it's between A or B. I guess I'll put it in A. Why not? The Hu Tao Lantern Rite. This was a really good Lantern Rite story. I love Hu Tao as a character, so honestly, also learning about the ley lines in Liyue was very interesting, and actually going into them and saving Hu Tao, who almost died, that was crazy. I love Hu Tao. She's such a perfect character in so many ways. Yep, this past Lantern Rite was very, very fun. Oh yeah, also the introduction to Lanyan. Don't forget about her. A lot of people do because the main Lantern Rite story wasn't really based upon her. But yes, Lanyan was also here. The Mikawa Festival. This is an S tier. That's for sure. God. Mizuki is great. Seeing Aimiko and Raiden again was awesome. I love Inazuma characters. It was really interesting as well because there were, what was the main plot? I forget. But yeah, Raiden had to do some dirty work and getting to learn about Mizuki and everything. All the different games, everyone was helping each other. Ito was a blast as always. Man, Mikawa Festival is a lot of fun. I can tell you that. I don't even know what else to say. I want to talk about more because I really, really love this quest. Ethan and I were talking about it every day. Man, great story right there. Here we go. Tournament of Glory and Bloom. Guys, this should have been an Archon quest. I'm sorry. This is an S. I think it might be an SS tier. This might be an SS tier. You know what? I said I was going to put in, looking at what's left, I feel like I'm going to have to move one of these in S to SS tier. But we'll do that at the end. Tournament of Glory and Bloom. I think this should have been a Archon quest because this was. So if you don't know me, I am the biggest Natlan fan you'll ever meet. Natlan is the best nation in the game by far, and the characters are amazing. And this was the perfect send-off for Natlan. The introduction of Aoife, who's a great character. Kachina, who was the first character we met in Natlan, had a great role in this as well. Yansan, Varessa, who just came out as well. And then it's just all the characters coming together at the end. You had Shilonen's Crash Out with Mawika. And you had, these characters, play acting, not actually fighting, but it was just so entertaining. And all the characters coming together at the end. It was so touching. I cried at the end because also all the Saurians were coming together. It was so perfect. God, I'm already honestly getting sad thinking about it. It was such a great event, great story. I miss Natlan so much. But yeah, that's an SS event right there. Whirling Waltz. Oh my god, another god tier event. We got to manage an entire I don't even know what set it was at the edge of Fontaine. You had all the boys hanging out and from Natlan coming over to Fontaine. You had Kenichi, Aoife, and Auroron. That was awesome. God, I love them so much. They're so funny. So funny. Yeah, had all the Fontaine characters we got to see again as well. This was just a blast. A How getting in trouble. We had that one person at the end we captured. This was so much fun. What a very fun event. I mean, Risley and New Valette talking to Kakuku, right? Kakuku as well. Oh my god, this was such a fun event. I'm just every day I would go, manage, do your daily tasks at your this area that we had to manage. It was so fun. Battle of Imagined Arrays. I'll put that at B tier again. This event, honestly, the game pissed me the hell off. I didn't understand it for for the first week. I was very confused, and then finally, I had to look up a YouTube vid of what to do because I was just using all the wrong. Whether I had to use slimes or people, I don't know. And there wasn't much of a story either. I was just this event kind of made me angry, but it was, I guess, kind of fun. I don't know. Yep. This past summer event, S tier. I mean, it's Natlan. It's summer. We learned about Bennett. It's a god tier event. God, I have so many fond memories. It just happened, but God, this last summer event was so good. It was just perfect. Bennett, Mualani, Chaska. We went to all of the different areas. The Gweetsley Ridge part was great. The Wavy Bay part was great. And then Tete Isle at the end, all the Natlan characters coming together, kind of like another Natlan send-off. Oh, it was so much fun. Everyone at the center stage and that picture at the end was great as well. Man, so much fun. I missed that event already, and it just left a few weeks ago. And then now, most recently, the Clink Clank Clash. Unlike other 3.0, like 4.0, 5.0, unlike those, this actually had a story, and this was a very, very good. This can go in either S or A. I'll put it, actually, wow. Holy crap. Everything is like perfect. But that's actually going to change. Because there are some changes I'm going to make. So I'm going to put this at S tier. Even we just did this like a week or two ago. But I thought it was really funny. There was a lot of fun moments here. Inefa stuck to the crane. Aino trying to send an army of robots at people. She was going to turn Nodcry upside down to look for Crumbclank. Yahoda getting involved in this because Yahoda is great. Learning just about Nodcry NPCs and what they do and what like jobs there are in Nodcry, and then searching, going all the way to the what is it called? The Experimental Design Bureau to, I think that's where we went, or at least that area, to capture the people that were there. But yeah, we'll put that at S for now. But I want to add some more into here. So these four are definitely my SS tier, but I'm going to move this also into SS. This deserves to be in here. So these are probably my top 5 looking at it. Honestly, not counting Lantern Rite and Summer events. I'm not counting those. I'm only keeping them in S and A because otherwise Simulanka and the most recent Summer event would be an SS. But considering summer events are reoccurring, we'll put them in A or just S. And then these two are in A. If I had to move up another into SS, it'd probably be dude, this is tough. This one, I actually really, really enjoyed this one. This could be moved up. The Mikawa, the 2 Inazuma events here, and then Whirling Waltz. These 3 I could move up into SS if I wanted to. Yeah. So if I was actually to order these, well, I'll put that. Well, let's do that. We'll do that. These are definitely my top 3 in S tier. Again, I'm not really counting the summer events and Lantern Rite. I mean, if you want to be realistic, Simulanka and Nat are an SS tier as well, so I guess we can do that. A tier. Let me just take a look at this one more time. Yeah, honestly, this checks out. These two are definitely my favorite, though. These two I could honestly move up to S tier if I wanted to. And then, yeah, honestly, Clank Clank Clash could move down to A. I don't really know. It just came out, so. And the story wasn't that long, but again, it's all right. But yeah, no, honestly, everything else is definitely where it should be. I agree. So, yeah, there you have it. This is my ranking of all the flagship events in Genshin Impact. I know my opinions probably very different from all of yours, but I'd love to hear what you think. These are definitely in my SS tier. These three could go either way, SS or S, and these are all just S tier events. These two could easily be moved up into S tier if I wanted to. I just have all the Lantern Rite in A because they are just reoccurring. They're all very good. Don't really like one more than any of the others. They're all special in their own way. So I'm just putting them in A as just being consistent. So yeah. But I think I've done enough yapping. So let me know what you guys think. This was a lot of fun going through some memories of revisiting some amazing events. Cannot wait to see what great events we get in this 6.x cycle. So we'll see. And yeah, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, go have some fun in Genshin. See you later. Bye bye.